welcome everybody to the third episode of FCW Empire, coming to you from the Queen's Hotel in Dundee. I'm your commentator, Matthew Sweet. Fulton King there, accompanying Sami Sparx to the ring. Fulton King, of course, our DAPW champion. You will have seen on the match graphic that this is a dog collar match between Sami Sparx and Jay Robin. Now this is a match that Jay himself has asked for. He wants revenge on Sami Sparx. He blames Sami for his failure to capture the DAPW championship that, of course, we can see there is still around the shoulder of Fulton King. Who's ringing out in the Queen's Hotel for Sami Sparx? Not a popular chap in this part of town. Jay Robin with one thing on his mind tonight, and that is revenge against Sami Sparx. So for those who aren't familiar, a dog collar match entails, well, exactly what it sounds like it entails. A dog collar will be placed around the neck of both Jay Robin and Sami Sparx. A chain will join the two in the middle. Those two will be together for the duration of the match. And here we can see February scenes. And that is the moment that Jay Robin wants revenge for. His own actions. But he blames Sami Sparx for that relentless outburst, that rage that took over Jay Robin.
Over like an absolute dafty already.
Sami Sparx proving still not to be a popular character, calling the crowd in the Queen's Hotel dafties. Does sound quite strange with that accent, to be fair. Now Sami Sparx is refusing to have the dog collar put on by the official. He instead wants his tag partner Fulton King to put the collar around his neck. Maybe a symbolic moment, some would say. Maybe a moment that sums the pair up perfectly.
Yeah, Sami Sparx!
And now the chain is being attached via the dog collar to Jay Robin, which Sparx seems quite happy about. Little dance there. He doesn't seem too concerned.
Clearly you mutt!
Whoa. We're off to an early start here with Sami Sparx using that chain already. That chain, as much as it can be a hindrance to the two, can be a weapon if used correctly, and Sami Sparx is proven to be quite creative here in his usage of that chain, already getting the upper hand over J. Robin, who is yet to get back to his feet, but manages to now. Sparx asking for that, and for that. Maybe not a wise move to take that many to the head, but he manages to counter Jay. Jay gets on top with the driving screw to the leg. And Sami straight back on top with that elbow. And a huge kick from J. Robin puts Sami Sparx flat on his back for the first time in this match. And he's back down again. The huge body slam from J. Robin. And look, he's using that chain. That's what I was just talking about. The creativeness needed in a match like this. J. Robin seems to have it. And talking about creativity, Sami Sparx found himself in a tree of woe, taking repeated stomps to the midsection, it looks like. No, now here's the thing. This is a no disqualification match. The only way to win is by pinfall or submission. Oh. So Fulton King can get involved for Sami Sparx as many times as he likes. And that chair shot that Jay took straight to the head is totally legal within the parameters of this match. More clever work with the chain by Sami Sparx, who's now wailing on J. Robin on the outside of the ring from the inside.
You been in that match, so you didn't show your
And another big boot from Sami Sparx. Keeps Jay down on the canvas for now. But with this type of match, momentum can swing in an instant. With the lack of rules for this match, so much can be used to get that advantage on your opponent. And I think both these competitors are willing to do so, are willing to use foreign objects in that ring to get the advantage. Sami better be careful here. And he wasn't. They taking advantage of Sami's gloating towards the crowd, who still don't like him. Good shot from J. Robin. Sami's all over the ring here, trying to escape Jay, but Jay's following him right behind him. But the parameters of this match, Sami really can't escape Jay. So I don't know what he's trying to do. Oh, there's the turnaround, the quick turnaround that this match allows. And Sami Sparx, for all the punishment he just endured in those four corners from Jay, has his foot on top of Jay's head. And you can hear Jay in some considerable pain there. And there's a choke. There's a choke attempt. The ref can't do anything here. But Jay finds himself in a really tough position. I think Sparx let him out there. And he's trying to get straight back into it. Sparx with that chain wrapped around his knuckles, using it as a weapon on the head of J. Robin. Ungrateful idiots, he calls the crowd as he still wails with that metal on top of his knuckles, on top of the head of J. Robin, and now he's going for the choke. Now he's going for the choke. Now this is dangerous for Jay. He can't get away from that because it's attached to him and to Sami. Jay is in some real area of difficulties here. Real area of difficulties. He tries to thread his foot through, no. Cannot be to his feet. Amazingly, J. Robin is on his feet, throwing elbows into the midsection of Sami Sparx. And there's Fulton again, the numbers game again. Oh no, wow, oh. The numbers game again got on top of J. Robin and a horrendous whip to the back of J. Robin there with that metal chain. Wow, wowee.
It wasn't my choice. You decided you wanted to show these people how good you are. Now all you've shown is that you're an embarrassment.
Amazingly, Sami Sparx has enough breath, even though all the punishment he's endured in this match, albeit not as much as he's inflicted on Jay, but he still has the breath to taunt Jay and the crowd. Looking at a really strong position here, Sami Sparx. Especially with the added consideration that Fulton King is there by his side to help him. Conversation here between the official and Jay. It looks like the callers may have come undone. So Jay's actually getting a bit of respite here from the punishment while that's sorted, and it's enough to get him some energy, and he had enough energy to throw a few strikes, but Sami Sparx put him straight back down to the canvas. Now Fulton King's in the ring. And here's the double team. This will work! This will work. There's been a huge collision between Legends Never Die and a massive Shiny Wizard by J. Robin, while both men lay on the floor. Jay did very well there. Clever use of the chain to bring L&D into a collision with each other. As he looked at a perilous position to the double team, he's actually knocked Fulton King out of the ring with the momentum of that collision. And they look to be on level pegging here as they get back to their feet. Although the punishment that Jay has already suffered might come back to bite him. Oh, he doesn't get to finish that sentence. Huge strikes from both competitors. Massive amounts of punishment to the head and then to the midsection again from Sparx. They manages to get back to his feet and return the favour on Sami. Jay seems to have him in a precarious position here, and a swinging neck breaker. First pin attempt of the match. And a kick out at 2. And Jay here looks tired as he gets back to his feet. Or looks like he will. Checking for blood. Don't blame him after all those strikes taken to the head. Pulling Sami Sparx to his feet. Pulling him to where he wants him. Goes for another neck breaker. It gets kicked! Sami Sparx now has J. Robin where he wants him. And a huge elbow driving through the centre of J. Robin as both men lie on the canvas again. Just shows you the amount of physical exertion, the exhaustion, the pain. Second pin attempt. 2. Both men now have a 2 count to their name. What will it take to get that 3? Now, Sami Sparx has just called to Fulton to initiate Plan B. So Plan A clearly not working. Not enough to put J. Robin away. Sami was about to use his bare knee on the face of Jay there, but Jay countered with a huge right punch to the face. Just in time. Oh, what does Jay have in that bag? Oh my lord. It appears to be a load of fizzy drinks cans. I don't believe I've ever stepped on a fizzy drink can in the middle of the night, but they sure hurt. This is the kind of creativity that this match requires, and J. Robin is bringing it here, although it might be for his demise. He goes face first into those tin cans, and again 2 pedigrees on top of the tin cans. Method of Jay's own design. And a 3 count there. You could say that J. Robin just orchestrated his own demise by bringing those cans out straight to the face. Sami Sparx used 2 pedigrees there to put J. Robin away. Crowd not happy with that result at all. But again, as we saw in the match with Fulton King, Jay maybe only has Jay to blame here. Sami Sparx saw the opportunity, as he has throughout this match. He saw his opportunity and took it. And the punishment isn't done for J. Robin here, as he lands again in those pile of cans. And now Fulton King is wailing on him in the middle of that ring, while Sami Sparx parades around and taunts him. Not taking any notice of the official there as Fulton King moves him out of the way.
J. Robin. You've been nothing but a thorn in my side since the moment I stepped foot in this dog food town called Dundee. See, I could be a home in Glasgow, kissing every beautiful girl, and instead I'm here, surrounded by these absolute murters and their stupid lanes they can't lead. But you know what, Jay? You put up a good fight there, Sammy. Was that a good fight? Okay, just okay. So I'll give you one thing, Jay. You wanted a match? Do it! Do it! Do it! You wanted a match, Jay. You want another shot at this of my Dundee and Angus Pro Wrestling Championship. Well, you're going to need to kill me for it, Jay. You're going to need to pry this out of my cold, dead hands. And I can't think of a bit. You shut up before I send you down and take your mum home. So I'll tell you what, Jay. I'll give you that chance. And only one place in Spain. Arbroath Mania. J. Robin, Fulton King. For the last time.
Oh wow. King has laid out the challenge to J. Robin at Arbroath Mania. But another huge collision with the DAPW Championship to the head of J. Robin. Might not leave him in any condition to compete for the championship at Arbroath Mania. Only time will tell. But Jay's taken a huge amount of punishment in this match. But that shouldn't overshine, that challenge should not overshine what we've just seen here. And that's Sami Sparx is being creative, ferocious, aggressive and brutal in his conquest of beating J. Robin here tonight. Something he has done successfully. And as much as the crowd don't like it, he's earned the right to taunt here tonight.
I suppose you might know. Hit the block, then you'll flop. Time's up. Oh!
Maybe not sing his own theme song though. And that's a sorry sight as J. Robin struggles to get back to his feet. An understandable sight given what we've seen here tonight in the Queen's Hotel.
All four of these wrestlers will be competing tonight. So can we have our first candidate, please? Challenger, even.
And here we have it, folks, just getting underway. Here come the competitors for our second match of this episode. Caleb Valhalla is the first one out to compete. First one of four in this fatal four-way match for the number one contender spot of the FCW Heavyweight Championship. And of course, this match will determine the number one contender for Ian Ambrose FCW Heavyweight Championship. So we've already seen one championship contention laid out by Fulton King to J. Robin earlier tonight after that brutal match where Jay lost to Fulton King's tag partner Sami Sparx.
And our next contestant!
Oh yes. Taking a hand there between Caleb and the official. Nice guy, Caleb. Scary looking guy, huge but nice. On with another huge guy, maybe not as scary looking, friendly face. Big Patty Cool. Patryk Peterski, the second of four competitors out here. Giving his greetings to the FCW faithful in the crowd at the Queen's Hotel. Big cheers! Big cheers for Paddy. Big cheers for Caleb too. Two very popular guys going up against each other tonight. And the third competitor. As Gordo says, our third competitor is ADM. Also gives his greetings to the crowd. Looks very, very calm. ADM. Very relaxed, sort of sauntering his way around the ring. You wouldn't really expect that. And of course he steps in there with Caleb Valhalla. ADM and Caleb Valhalla have had many a competition over the years. Many a competition. You get the feeling there's sort of mutual respect between the two. They know the punishment that each other is capable of dealing out. They respect them for the punishment that they can take. And the added threat as well of a poised Patryk Peterski in the corner there, adopting the Marcelo Bielsa pose, for those who don't. Now here is a man who is not liked at all. Ryan Roode has been, wow. Now that's symbolic. That shows something. Ryan Roode picking out a fan in FCW crowd can't contain himself. The shirt of his former tag partner, Retro Randy, and Ryan Roode attempted to deface it. Ryan Roode, of course, turned on his tag partner, Retro Randy, and seems to be on a warpath. Now, we talk about ADM and Caleb Valhalla having history. It wasn't too long ago that Big Paddy Cool Patryk Peterski called out Ryan Roode on his actions, on his turning on Retro Randy. After he was discovered as well, Ryan Roode, to be Casey's killer, Big Paddy Cool calls him out for a one-on-one contest. They have that contest, and here's a square off here. Here's a square off here. They're making reference there to the arm that Ryan Roode tried to break of Patryk Peterski. Now Ryan Roode submitted Patryk Peterski in that match to the Kimura. But after the bell was rung, after the official had declared the match was over and Ryan had won, Ryan went back to Patryk Peterski's arm and tried to break it. He tried to possibly end Patryk Peterski's career. If it wasn't for Patryk Peterski's tag partner, Dan the Slab, he may not be a wrestling competitor anymore. Now let's look at the scene here. When you talk about heavyweights, as huge blows coming out here, when you talk of heavyweights, this is what you think of. Look at the size and the stature of these men in that ring. True heavyweights. True power being exerted in these strikes here. And it's already overstood. All four competitors are outside of the ring. The huge blows being delivered there by Caleb Valhalla to the back of the head of Ryan Roode. And more strikes sending him flailing about to the merch table. Nearly out the door of the Queen's Hotel. But Ryan Roode seems to be able to get back on top here. Oh, and using that ring post as a weapon to the head of Caleb Valhalla. The crowd showing their displeasure towards Ryan Roode. He manhandles him around the ring. That's not an easy thing to do. The size of Caleb Valhalla. the side of his arms, of his back, of his shoulders, of his bicep. And Ryan Roode is dragging him around the Queen's Hotel like it's no one's business, with one arm as well. And he has enough time to taunt towards the crowd as well. He's asking him to move. They didn't end up doing anything, but he needed them to move. Caleb Valhalla saw the opportunity and took it. The crowd was cleared, and Caleb Valhalla, with huge, mighty velocity, some may say, thrashes through Ryan Roode, not into, through. I wonder if those people have anywhere to sit anymore. And look, tale as old as time. Or maybe that's unfair to the age of the two competitors. Good blows exchange here between the two, and Caleb Valhalla looks to be on top of ADM here. Miss there from ADM on Caleb Valhalla, another miss from Caleb Valhalla. ADM looks to have him where he wants him. Caleb Valhalla is able to take him into the corner, start wailing on that midsection and to the temple as well. Maybe not so calm anymore, ADM. Maybe not. Valhalla escapes the choke slam. Huge forearm for ADM. And Caleb Valhalla returns with a huge shoulder challenge. Takes both competitors down to the floor. Ryan Roode and Patryk Peterski look to be making their way back into the ring now. Certainly Ryan Roode is. Whoa, and a huge driving Samoan drop to ADM. And Patryk Peterski does make his way back and breaks up that pin. And Ryan Roode wastes no time at all in getting on top of Patryk Peterski here. More blows, huge blows, as Patryk Peterski tries to cover himself from the incoming onslaught. Ryan Roode's looking to be really strong here in this match. Oh my god! As he delivers a huge slap, it looked like, to ADM, who was trying to come back in the ring. And that blow is turned straight back out again. And he's driven Patryk Peterski down to the canvas there. Almost trying to drive him through it. Not successful attempt at keeping ADM out of the ring here. And Caleb Valhalla back in two. Now this is something akin to Andy Murray and Novak Djokovic in Wimbledon, with Ryan Roode being the tennis ball. Oh, he's escaped the double team. And Caleb Valhalla's taking a massive boot to the face from ADM. And again Ryan Roode stands tall in this match. Although not for too long if he doesn't turn around. And he didn't turn around in time. Patryk Peterski driving himself through Ryan Roode. Patryk Peterski doesn't manage to get what he wanted to get onto Ryan Roode, and now he does though. Now he does. First pin attempt of the match. 2 count. 2 count for Patryk Peterski on Ryan Roode. Now Paddy and ADM going at it. While Ryan Roode hunkers down in the corner. And a huge line. Wow. The way that Paddy's head and neck buckled there must have whiplash. And Ryan breaks up the pin in the signature spear from Caleb Valhalla. And again the pin is broken up. An exchange of pins here. Exchange of 2 counts. Our official has definitely been doing his burpees to get up and down that quickly. And Paddy on top here again. Very smart, lessening the number of competitors in that ring. Gets Caleb Valhalla as well away. Very dangerous competitor, Caleb Valhalla. Let's see if anything can be done about Ryan Roode here. And the pair of ADM and Patryk Peterski look to work together. And not anymore. Would look to work together and taking down Ryan Roode, but I think ADM saw his opportunity and took it there on Patryk Peterski. Now ADM has Patryk Peterski, has Ryan Roode, sorry, in a very compromising position. Caleb Valhalla won that after a high gala has been delivered through Ryan Roode, but a huge spear has gone through both competitors. ADM looks to chuck it. His beard is still there after that collision. It is. Definitely is. All four men have found themselves on the canvas, lying flat. First one here to their feet could get a significant advantage over the other three. Looks like it was ADM, but the sheer power of Caleb Valhalla sort of set him back a bit. And look, there's DE! What are you doing here? As they wail on ADM, Caleb Valhalla comes over. Duke and Tom Atlas were working on ADM. Quite Teenage found himself in a collision with Caleb Valhalla and Ryan Roode and Patryk Peterski. And here it is. Here's the move that Ryan Roode tried to use to break Patryk Peterski's arm. Is he going to lock it in? And he slips out. So there was a huge back body drop. And he may have just saved his own career. Our official looks shell-shocked at the brutality he's seeing in this match. The sheer force that these four heavyweights are exerting on each other, and I don't blame him. Are you? Whoa! That must be like getting hit by a bin lorry. Oh my god! And again. Big Paddy not holding back, and I don't blame him. And he could get 2 counts here. Ryan Roode only lets him get a 2 count. This is unbelievable. I'm not sure what's happened with ADM and Caleb Valhalla. That D onslaught won't have let them get any respite from this brutal match. 2 count. 2 count for Ryan on Paddy. Remember, this is no disqualification match, so D are perfectly legal to come out here. I'm sure they have their own justifications. However twisted they may be. This Ryan Roode looks to keep Paddy in that corner, putting him on some turnbuckle. And Ryan's looking to join him here. But Paddy's fighting back. Paddy manages to fight back. Oh my lord! Wow! Oh, I can't believe that wasn't it. I cannot believe that was not the 3 count. Ryan Roode there looked to put Patryk Peterski into the turnbuckle for God knows what really. With whatever this man has going on in his mind, God knows what he was planning for Patryk Peterski up there. Again, this could be another occasion where Paddy's just saved his career. He's already done it once in this match by slipping out with a Kimura lock. Paddy driving a huge stature of Ryan Roode down to the canvas from the top turnbuckle. That's down from Paddy. He means business. I think Paddy is angry here, really angry. He's probably as red as his tights. But Ryan Roode manages to fight out. And gets Paddy exactly where he wants him. It's over. And it's over. And Ryan Roode
And the winner of the #1 contendership for the FCW Championship is Ryan Roode.
as Gordo says, is the new #1 contender for the FCW Heavyweight Championship. Now that's the message to the champion. The brutality of that match that Ryan Roode, let's be fair here, stayed on top of for most of. Who knows how it would have gone though if ADM and Killer Valhalla hadn't have got themselves in an altercation. Not their fault, of course, with DE. If DE hadn't been out there, this could have gone completely differently. Especially the way that Patryk, Peterski, ADM and Killer Valhalla were working together against the common enemy of Ryan Roode. But Ryan Roode stands tall. And just sheer aggression there from Ryan Roode. Screams at the top of his lungs. Exclaims what could only be. Okay. Oh, here we go. Here we go. This is the man that Ryan Roode has to get past. That's right, it's Scully. It's Scully has to get past. Of course, there he is. The infamous Ian Ambrose is the man that Ryan Roode needs to defeat to be the FCW Heavyweight Champion. Now, Ian Ambrose has come out here strutting, you would say, dancing along with Scully in hand. Seemed too concerned about the gargantuan performance that Ryan Roode had just put in to put away those three men. And now, metaphorically and literally, Ian Ambrose lays the title out in front of Ryan Roode. What's in for sure, that competition will be a mammoth of a professional wrestling match.